You would be shocked if I told you that the founder of one of the most famous coffee houses in India committed suicide in 2019. VG Siddharth was the founder of Cafe Coffee Day. CCD is the largest coffee chain in India with more than 1500 cafes spread across 200 cities in the country. With revenue of 4,264 crores or 42.64 billion rupees. And yet, the founder of the company killed himself in 2019. Today, we are telling the harsh reality of starting a business venture. There is more to a company than just flashy billboards, classy interiors, and billions in revenue. This is Spotlight on the life of VG Siddharth. Let's start with a brief history of Cafe Coffee Day. VG Siddharth hailed from a fluent family in Karnataka, who already grew coffee in their own states of 20,000 acres of land. And that's where Siddharth got the idea to start a coffee chain. The first CCD outlet was set up in 1996 in Bangalore, Karnataka. The company is vertically integrated. What it means is that owning from the fields of the coffee plant to making the coffee machines and the furniture for the outlet, they own and make everything they need to run the company in-house. By definition, vertical integration in microeconomics refer to an arrangement in which the supply chain of the company is integrated and owned by the company itself. Usually, each member of the supply chain produce a different product or service, and the products combine to satisfy a common need. The expansion. Siddharth realized that he could not get a good profit margin by just selling the coffee at an average rate, and if he hiked up the price, then people in India would not buy his product. So from his experience while traveling abroad, he realized that coffee houses offered much more than just coffee. It was more about the internet and a good place to hang out and have casual meetings. So he decided to make CCD a chain of youth hangout coffee parlors by giving free internet, which was not something as common as we see today. At that time, internet was costly in India. Free internet with a great cup of coffee made CCD a good place to hang out. To expand its business, CCD had to keep on building new stores, and every new store cost them more than 1 crore rupees. So being in a capital intensive industry, CCD was compelled to raise a lot of debt. The debt trap. The company always had debt in their business model, and it was not that the company wasn't making profits. In 2019 alone, CCD made a profit of 143 crore rupees. This was good, but not good enough to reduce the huge amount of debt they had already acquired while expanding their chain. Things were made worse when the income tax department raided their 20 offices and found 362 crores of unaccounted income. Seeing this situation accompanied by bad financials, lenders wanted their money back. The shareholders also started demanding for buybacks of shares. Nobody was interested in CCD shares anymore. CCD could not even liquidate its stores very quickly because selling stores worth crores overnight is not an easy task. All this pressure from stakeholders, moneylenders, and debt of millions of rupees led to the unfortunate decision of VG Siddharth giving up by taking his life away. The CEO wrote his suicide note stating that the main reason of his suicide was pressure from the lenders and his inability to liquidate his assets quickly. Was Cafe Coffee Day a bad idea? Not at all. But as you must have heard before, execution of the idea is just as valuable as coming up with an idea. As of today, CCD still stands, and whatever happens to the company in the coming years, at least the name Cafe Coffee Day is going to be relevant forever. Like this video if you found it informative, it'll help us a lot. And consider subscribing because we come up with interesting stories from business and brand world every week.